Welcome to another MP4Nation.net play and review. Today we have the new Chuwi W3000 MID. It comes in this rather nice looking large box, but I must say it does look nice. Here's the box itself, and no, there's no player in there because it's on next to my side. It's already out of the box. Let me just show the cable and the accessories. It comes with these TV out cables, which I was even surprised to find out because I didn't think this had TV out. Standard earphones. Now your little manual, quick guide in Chinese though. Your cleaning cloth for the screen, and your full manual, but right now also in Chinese. The entire MID itself is actually in Chinese. The WinCE is Chinese, simplified Chinese, and not even traditional, not even in English. So right now, this is a sample unit, but within China, it's being sold with only Chinese language support, and it's not able to change either. Here's the player itself, and see, it's very nice, very slick. It comes with this detachable viewing stand right here. Let's see, just out. And it has a space for the stylus pen. And I was going to make a comment that, you know, this design is nice, but the stylus pen is quite loose here, and I'm guessing would get lost. And lo and behold, I lost the stylus. But surprisingly enough, it wasn't when it was attached onto this. I just kind of misplaced it somewhere. So I'm using this little small generic stylus right now. As you can see, the stylus that does go in there is actually quite thick. It's actually nice to hold it. It's basically like a small pencil that you can find, like a small carpenter's pencil, pretty much that size. But overall, the design build is quite nice. It has a micro SD slot over here, and so you can just pops in, pops out, and your on-off button there. Basically this is for taking photos. It does have a 1.3 megapixel camera. Here's a USB slot where you can attach a USB on-the-go cable also, so you can add additional stuff like keyboards, mouse, GPS module, and here's your 3.5mm audio out port. As you see, the finishing is very nice, much better than what I was expecting it to be. For those who want a comparative size, here's our OS72HR and our OS43. As you can see, works out that the Chuwi is the largest of the three. Just hit right there. It is the thickest and the largest, but it's only a little bit longer than the OS43. It is pocketable. I will say it is pocketable. I have been using this and I have been putting it in my pocket, but basically you won't be able to put anything else in your pocket with it, especially if you choose to have this viewing stand slash protector on it. Quite nice. Anyway, the reason I didn't have this in the box is that, well, I've already been starting to use this, and secondly, if you want to connect to the Wi-Fi, like here, where you pop it up, we have a password on our Wi-Fi, and this doesn't hide the password, so I didn't want to let you all, I didn't want all you buggers to see my password, basically. Anyway, as I said, this does run on WinCE 5.0. It does boot up very fast. Within 15 seconds, it boots right up. As you see, the screen is a high-resolution 4.1 touchscreen, 800 by 480 pixels. Very high resolution, very good bright screen. Very good viewing angles, far better than what you see on normal these new high-definition players that are coming out. And as you see, it's been tweaked. It's like a proper desktop. Everything's the right size, especially the Internet Explorer. Right, let me just show you the Internet Explorer right away. This is the biggest, you know, this is the thing that makes this player stand out from other similar Wi-Fi devices, especially like the SmartQ Q5 or even the Yinlips G80. The player's been tweaked so that the screen actually, the web page actually fits the screen, and as you can see, it browses very smoothly. It does run on a Telechips chipset. It's a South Korean made processor. It is ARM based, and it clocks in at about 430 megahertz or so. But for this, it works well. It works just as well as the Samsung ARM processor that's in the Yinlips player. So, you know, let's go to a different website, bring up the keypad, and it comes with a nice large keypad, so it's easy to use. Let's go over to our favorite website. Go to the forums. And see, this is what I really like. If you remember the Yinlips video, you'll remember that that was not the entire website didn't fit in the forms didn't fit in the entire screen. This looks like you're just browsing on your PC. Fits perfectly well, looks neat, looks right, and just works well. There we go. Scroll down. Let's go check out that Chuwi thread. And the good thing about this, as the page loads, it won't load up all the images at once. It will load it up as you need them. So as you scroll down to those particular, down the page where there's another image, it will start loading at that point. So the browse, so that basically you're not getting bogged down by having to wait for the entire page to load. Rather, it loads as it goes. Especially, I mean, anyway, as far as images go, it loads as it goes. See, images look fine. You can compare it to your own PC and browse really well. And it's just like using your PC almost. Oh, I want to say, I mean, alright, it's not like using your PC, but it's certainly very nicely laid out. I really believe that Chuwi got helped by Telechips to tweak the WinCE interface so that's better. Normally, Chinese companies just use a standard WinCE interface where, you know, the web pages do not fit properly, do not look correct, like kind of on the Yinlips G80. Not that it's bad, but this is better. And let me just take you to like Google. And I like going on Google's news section on this MID because Google's webpage is more designed. And here's Google's main web page. As you can see, it's well laid out, looks very nice, fits perfectly well. Now if we go to the news section that I was just telling you about, where I prefer the news section on Google's and Yahoo News because it fits the screen perfectly. And you don't have to scroll left or right, and it looks really nice too. Only problem with Google's news service, it is an aggregator, so sometimes you'll go to a website that won't support mobile web browsers, so you'll just get an error. I've noticed that a couple times, but see, like CNN.com will not open on this. For some reason, it will not accept Pocket IE, or at least on these WinCE devices. I've seen it on a couple of times now. As you see, the entire site is well laid out. Loads fast. No real complaints. And if you log on to the forums, you can check out how Google Mail looks, Gmail looks, and it too fits exactly the screen. You don't have to scroll left, right, and the high resolution screen allows you to see everything clearly and sharp. So I've already used this. Well, I will be using this coming soon when I'm traveling to check my email, as I do use my Gmail account a lot. Go ZDNet. So some sites you will still have to do the left to right scrolling, not that bad. Anyway, you guys got the idea. Very good for browsing, for pocket browsing anyway. It does come with MSN also. I think it's in one of these little, oh there it is. And this